Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop.
Hey, y'all, what's crack-a-lacking? Y'all, I wanted to jump on here. I've been waiting, because I don't, I be want to tell everybody business, but we know, well, hopefully y'all know that Lateasha has pretty much told y'all that she will not be coming back to the Married to Medicine. Now, I told y'all some time ago, I think it was let's see, on the 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, I told you all that Lateasha and Dr. G would not be coming back to the show. And I know a lot of y'all was sending me messages, and some of y'all was like, oh, I sent her a message and she didn't say anything. Well, she decided now to come out and let y'all know what is going on. Now, I know for some of you, I don't even know if y'all had the opportunity to even see what Lateasha said. So for y'all that didn't get a chance to see it, let's kind of get into it so we can all be on the same page. Okay, let's get into it.
On, because know that I'm not a quitter. Never ever been a quitter. and I ain't never ran away from anybody. So just putting that out there, but it just is what it is. And I think that there are better things in store for me. You know, I think that that platform was what it was for me at the moment. And I think that God has something better and I'm going down the right path. So that's all. And just know I don't never bow down to no bitch. Just know that. Can't do it. Never will do it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Sweet Tea, will you be doing any movie appearances? You guys have to see.
Okay, and we're just gonna get into that. So Sweet Tea is such a sweetheart, and I've been saying for the longest, you know, sometimes you gotta let people know who the hell you are. She's so sweet. She kind of glossed over everything. She didn't even tell y'all nothing. So the fact of the matter is, and I can't like, she didn't tell me this. I just know because I can't tell y'all my sources. Like I just can't tell y'all, but she was fired. She was fired. She was not, you know, she kind of gave y'all this little, you know, this little spiel about like, you know, kind of made it even seem like, you know, maybe it was something that she decided to do. So that's not true. She was fired. Now we have watched this show. And we've done the recaps for a very, very long time. And I don't know, you know, what you guys' experience is at all with Bravo, but if you know anything about Bravo, you know that from what their own cast have stated, that it is a toxic ass work environment. Now, I know y'all don't like Nene Leakes. It seemed like don't nobody like Nene Leakes, but Nene did come out and she talked about the workforce as well as so many others. You know, people have talked about, you know, the alcohol that they're given. They're talking about, people have talked about being in certain situations. Now, if y'all didn't see anything else, we talked about everything with regards to how Sweet Tea was treated. I mean, we saw it on the show. The bad part about it is we don't get to see everything, right? Because the show is edited. But I can say this, from what I saw was enough. So whatever they edited as, I didn't really need to see anymore because it was horrible. It was horrible. It was deplorable. And it was embarrassing to watch Black doctors treat her like that. It was so sad to even watch. And also given that you have the dentist who actually has children that ain't really that much older or they're in the same category, but she could not take her under her wing and treat her as a person, but, you know, was bullying and doing all sorts of things. I mean, we saw it, y'all. We saw this. Can y'all see? Like, we saw this. So it's not a case of she decided to not go back on the show. She's just being nice about it. And she's just really not telling y'all what really happened. So let me tell y'all what really happened. And I had been talking about it on the show. They set her up. They all went against her. They went to the production and network. They complained because that is what they do. They did not want her back on the show. She was used. She was used. So they brought them on the show to basically give Raggedy and Quad a storyline. Once they did that, they dragged her infertility, dragged her husband, and it was horrible. I mean, we watched it. Did we not watch this? I mean, are y'all gonna say y'all didn't see what you really saw? So they were used. They were used. They were used. The bad part about this entire situation is I understand with these reality shows that it's going to be drama, but I do feel like it comes a time where certain behavior can become very bullying because at the end of the day, they are in a workplace, right? They're in a workplace. Obviously, they are there to make reality TV, but some behaviors can come off as very harassing. It can come off very retaliatory. It can come off as very bullying. And from what I saw, that's what it looked like to me. Now, I don't know what it looked like to y'all, but that is exactly what it looked like to me. So Lateasha was no longer wanted there because, for one, she was going through a lot of different things. And from what I have been told is, you know, she complained because, hey, I'm being treated this sort of way, and it's not fair. And in all honesty, they all came against her and just decided not to bring them back. Now, why in the hell would they not bring the doctor and his wife back, but bring another woman back and a criminal? Isn't this Married to Medicine? So that is pretty much what actually happened. Now, again, I can't tell y'all who told me. That ain't y'all business. But just know that she did not leave the show. She just doesn't, for some reason, want to share that part. But, hopefully she will, because, I feel like she should be, authentic with you all and kind of let y'all know what's really going on. So the simple fact of it is, she was bullied, she was harassed, she was retaliated against, and all of those things are illegal. So if it was me, you know what I would be doing? Suing their ass. That's what I would be doing, because the way even her husband is a doctor. I mean, a doctor, you are on a reality show and your castmates decide to ruin his reputation. The network says nothing. The people there says nothing. That's really crazy. Even y'all, and we all watch this, even at the reunion, they continue to say Dr. G told Quad nappy wig ass to shut the F up. And we all watched it. He never said that. Never one time did Andy White Boy Cohen, say he never said that. So to really be honest with you all, the production company is a bunch of gay white men. Why are they producing a show for Black people? Like, they don't know about our culture. And I think that's crazy that they have gay men. I mean, why don't they produce a gay show? Like, why are they producing Black shows with my earring just fell off, with Black people? Like, that is so, like, doesn't that seem a little bit off? But if you guys can kind of take that into consideration with everything that's going crazy, you can kind of understand why everything is so off on this show. I mean, it's nothing wrong, I guess, with being gay, but how can that would be me trying to produce a gay show. I don't know anything about gay people. I don't know anything about that. So how do they have gay white people producing a show for Black straight people? Make it make sense. So it just seems crazy. And I feel like, from what I saw, it looked like workplace discrimination 101 to me. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like harassment. It looked like bullying. Even the situation with Dr. G on the beach. So let me tell you something. Nobody can tell anybody when they do or when they should feel safe or unsafe. The fact of the matter that they made that entire situation out of a issue as if Dr. G was the problem is a problem. Workplace 101. Like, what are we doing here? If you run at another person, don't flip it on that other person and say, you said this, you said that. People can say what the hell they want to say. Is that not why they're on the show? To be able to have conversation with one another, to be able to go back with one another, go back and forth with one another, to be shady. But the fact of the matter is, you want to charge at somebody, and then they hadn't even conducted a background check on the man. So y'all got this man on the show. Y'all don't know what he done did, apparently, because, the car, them folks still looking for the car that he never returned. So y'all didn't do a background check on this man. So they just did a lot of messed up stuff. And, if you ask me, Andy needs to go. Andy needs to take his little white self somewhere and produce a show for white folks, because you don't know anything about Black people or their culture. And we are not your little pets where you can just pull our strings and we just do whatever. So that's pretty much, what's going on. Now, I believe that Quad is there and going to stay. I believe that the other ladies is going to stay. I don't believe that any of them are actually going to leave. That is just my thoughts. I haven't heard anything else with regards to, any of the other cast. So it's really sad that people will be in a position of a doctor Not only do we have the doctor's wives, some of those husbands are doctors, but the way they acted was deplorable. Like, I wouldn't go to them hoes if I was dying. I would try to figure it out myself. So the way that they acted and conducted themselves is deplorable. And it's sad that, you know, she actually went through that, and that she was treated like that. And then all of a sudden, oh, we don't need you to come back. Don't come back. You know, so that is pretty much how it all went down, with them, you know, pretty much just saying, hey, we don't need your services anymore, ma'am. Thank you for pointing that out. That was a guy just love. Right. And I mean, nothing. I don't have nothing against the gays. I'm just saying, how are they producing a show for? You know, I just don't understand how that's happening. So that is pretty much what happened, and you know, they the way they treated them, y'all, was just, I mean, it was too much for me to even watch. And y'all watched it. Y'all watched it. I mean, nobody stood up. I mean, we did see Dr. Jackie at the end. You know, she came and, but it was way too much to watch. It was way, I said I should have been a friend on the show, because I would have read them hoes inside out, up, down, around. Hello, like the way that they treated her, I mean, she didn't stand a chance. You know, she didn't stand a chance. And they just put her on there. But guess what, y'all? Guess who got her storyline now? Quad the fraud. Now her storyline is she is trying to get pregnant. Where y'all think she got that from? Where y'all think she got that from? So she has stolen Latisha's entire storyline, and now this whole talking about she getting pregnant. You didn't want to get pregnant with your husband, but now you want to get pregnant with some ninja that you just met. What type of crap is that? This is Married to Medicine, not side chicks and hookups. Like, what? I don't want to see Quad in her phony, fake IVF journey to a man that is allegedly gay. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So now Quad storyline moving forward is some fake ass. She's trying to get pregnant. If they don't go on somewhere with that fake bullshit, she will never get pregnant, because she don't want any kids. If she did, she would have had them. A lady that get drunk. And I said what I said because the woman got a police report say she gets drunk. A woman that's always drunk, how's she gonna get pregnant when you're drunk, got that old bottle in your mouth? She ain't gonna be able to get pregnant. She keep that old bottle in her mouth. Quad, the only baby she gonna have is the fake one that she gonna tell y'all about. So we back to the fake storylines and, you know, the fakeness, because if y'all ask me, I feel like Lateasha was the only real on the show. So I don't know what y'all up for next season. A bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. So that's it. They are not coming back because they were let go and treated like trash, you know, told your husband is a pedo and all of that. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, you're never going to see Quad with a baby because she don't want a baby. She like to get drunk too much. We still trying to figure out what happened to that one baby she was watching that she don't want to talk about that. But I mean, we want to know what y'all saying in this chat. Yeah, Andy is a queen mess. He's a mess. So Andy is a mess. Yep. So they're gone. Like I said, she did a lot. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it, but I really would like if she would come out and really fix it, because I feel like, you know, Lateasha and Dr. G has their own fans, and maybe y'all just want to go and follow her journey on YouTube. Like a lot of y'all was telling me that if she's not on the show, that y'all wasn't even gonna watch it anyway. So hey, I'm like, girl, look, I want her to, you know, come out and let y'all know what really happened. And, you know, like I said, based on what I've been told by somebody close on that, you know, production network and all of it, I ain't finna tell y'all, is that she was treated so horrible. She was treated horrible. And it is borderline. I ain't even gonna say borderline. It was workplace harassment and all of that, retaliation. She went through a lot of stuff. The same stuff that they've been saying about Bravo forever. She has a lot of gifts and love. Yeah. Right. So workplace discrimination, you know, we've saw this a lot. I wonder how many claims do they have with this workplace discrimination? Because they, this NBC Universal, and they got a lot of stuff going on. They got a lot of stuff. And hasn't Andy been already accused of so many things that I can't even remember? Like Andy has just been horrible. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Like I said, I hope she comes out and, really let y'all know what happened instead of being so vague about the situation. Because my sources don't say that. My sources say something very different than what what she said. And that was the reason why I told y'all a few weeks ago. Okay. We'll toss down. So did y'all look at this? Let's get into this. Like I said, it's been so many different things with regards to Bravo. It's been so many with NBC Universal. Andy done been sued so many times. Like, look at this one. I pulled this one up. This was a lawsuit from, who is this? Andy Cohen once described. Let me see, who is this? So this is another complaint that somebody filed. I don't really watch this show very much, but this was a lawsuit that someone filed, a 754-page complaint. And they talk about, it was a bunch of stuff in here. I think it was ultimately dismissed, or maybe they settled out of court, but they have had a lot of different allegations over the years with regards to, that entire network. Now, I don't know if you guys, there is a guy, and I don't remember his name, but he actually worked on, he worked on production. And I saw a video that he did, and I don't know if y'all saw this before, but he talked about working on Portia Family Matters. He said that during the time that Portia Williams was filming, if y'all remember, we saw that scene where they had got into it at that restaurant and, it was real crazy. That guy said they were throwing glasses. He said production could have got hit. He said their cars were towed. He also said that they made that they make the production stay in nasty hotels. So Bravo, NBC, and Universal, they got a lot of complaints. So, what I'm hearing in, how they treated Sweet Tea is not something new. We've been hearing about this for years. And, I don't know, what her intentions are in terms of, going forward or moving forward. But if I was her, I would definitely sue Heavenly. I think Heavenly needs to be sued for, coming on live, calling, a doctor, a pedo. I think she definitely needs to catch a lawsuit. I do. Yeah, Andy is a hot mess. He's a mess, and he is the culprit behind a lot of this stuff that's going on, with this network. But like I said, hopefully, she'll come out and say something. I wonder if I could see how many lawsuits they had. I don't know if I can find it on there and see how many lawsuits, but like I said, they had a lot. Oh, they've been sued a lot. Yeah, NBC Universal. Oh, yeah, they got a lot of different stuff on here. Look at this. Look at this one, y'all. I'm just typing random stuff online, but look at this. They must, this NBC Universal, honey, they must got a lot of money because they got a lot of lawsuits. Look at this. NBC Universal settles $30 million defamation lawsuit from ICE detention facility gynecologists. NBC Universal is settling a $30 million defamation lawsuit brought by an ICE detention facility gynecologist who was falsely branded a uterus collector. What? And accused of performing unnecessary and botched hysterectomies on immigrants. Baby, so they done, oh my God. So they settled now a 30. So they got a lot of, that's what I was saying. They have a lot of stuff going on. They don't understand if they remove Heavenly, the show will improve. They think she brings in the ratings and drama, and she's more so a cancer to the show, a reason a lot of people can't stay. That is absolutely correct, Brandon. And honestly, what I've been told is, y'all know how, people build relationships with people, and, that's whoever they build a relationship with. It seems like a lot of times they don't look at the business aspect, but they may like a person and just be like, whatever. You are absolutely right. Heavenly is ruining the show. And from what I've been told, they cannot get a lot of good doctors and people on the show simply because of her, because people don't want to be around her just because of the way she acts. I mean, think about it. What reputable doctor want to be around her? Like who? Nobody. So no reputable doctor wants to be around her. And what I've been told is, they struggle to bring in good people because of Heavenly. But on the flip side, if you look at it from the network perspective, Heavenly is desperate. So she'll do anything with her. Basically, she gonna create whatever the storyline gonna be for the next season. So I don't think they care. I don't think they're looking at it like that. I think they look at it from a perspective of they got a fool and she gonna do whatever she needs to do to be able to remain on that show. So I believe they don't look at it from that perspective. Lateasha. I never watched this show after season 1. I just kept up with it on YouTube. I like Heavenly still. Yeah, I mean, Heavenly I don't think she's good for the show. I really don't. I mean, she doesn't behave like a doctor. I mean, I like, the aspect of, going to look ratchet every now and then, but she ratchet all the time. Like she goes too far. Yeah, she goes too far. She goes extremely too far. For me, I think she just goes too far. Like, I mean, she's evil. The lady is evil. Think about it. If you guys go back to what she said when we first met her, Dr. Heavenly said some very interesting things. The woman said that she was in a room without a window. Now, I don't know what it feels like to be in a room without a window, but apparently that was a huge problem for her. She talked about, never being able to go outside. So she has a lot of psychological issues, a lot of emotional, mental health stuff going on. So I feel like a lot of what we see on the show is really her acting out her mental health illness. And, she needs attention. You said, I give Married to Medicine one more season before it doesn't return. Yeah, I really believe that, back in the days when we used to watch these reality shows, I feel like we really would get, some really good reality. I just feel like right now we just don't get that. I just feel like it's just boring. I mean, think about it. We got a whole season of Married to Medicine, but really, what did we get? We got everybody on the cast going after 2 people. So we really, what else did we get? That's it. We don't know anything else about Dr. Jackie and what's going on in her marriage. We don't know nothing about Dr. Heavenly except for what the cast decides to spill about his alleged mixed babies. We don't know anything about Toya and her husband. They really don't talk about their real reality anymore. So it's just like we tune in to see what bullshit they're going to come up with for that season. So it's like I said, it's just not what it used to be. The show is just not what it used to be. So unfortunately, I feel like they're giving us made a reality. Yeah. So, and then, I mean, think about it with Dr. Jackie and everything that happened with her patients. I thought when that happened, that would have gave her a great opportunity to really, maybe say, how she can turn it around. She gave us some bullshit statement, and It's just like we get the same old bullshit every season. Dr. Heavenly does nothing. She sit on the stage, I don't want none on me. Like, girl, what the are you talking about? You don't want none on you. Why are you on this show? It's just, I guess that's what they want. So my prediction is, so now they got this Steve and this Mimi chick. I feel like they're gonna be the targets for next season. So that is just my thought. I think that they are going to be the targets for next season. That's just my thought. Because if y'all really look at this show, it seems like they do this all the time. Because if you really go back and look at the people that they bring on the show, none of them really stay. Dr. Contessa, she's back, but then she was off. Was it last season? So it's kind of like they pick, certain people or new people, but nobody really stays on except for those individuals. It's giving, man. Yeah, it's not, and that's what I'm saying, Felicia. It's not authentic. Like, it's nothing that is truly authentic. Even this season with Lateasha and Quad, that was so fake and made up. That just, because we saw, if y'all remember, when Quad and Lateasha kind of first met, it was Quad coming to Leticia's bridal shower or bridal event. So if she really had a problem with Lateasha, she wouldn't have never showed up. So it's just like, in order for it to make sense, you got to tell us now, how did y'all get from, we happily meeting each other, I don't have a problem with you, you don't have a problem with me, and now all of a sudden you got a problem with me. That just, it didn't make sense. The storylines just didn't add up. It didn't make no sense. Now, what y'all doing here for my likes? Did y'all hit the like button? I'm gonna look. Let me look and see. Let me look and see what he likes it. Let's see, child. Let me look. Oh, okay, that ain't bad. Y'all ain't bad. But yeah, so it's just, yeah, and Toya is just, she's gonna do whatever. Again, Toya don't got shit going on either. The whole show, I believe that the show can actually be interesting if they really talk about the things that people want to hear. But I feel like when you get these people on a reality show and they've been on there for a long time, what they learn how to do is play the game. So they learn how to be on the show and they learn how to not give anything. Now, I don't know if y'all watch the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's why I don't talk about that show anymore, because we got Giselle, who's been on that show forever. And one thing she knows how to do is be on the show and never give shit. So what happens with these people who've been on the show forever? They know how to maneuver, they know how to stay on the show, and they know how to be on there and not really give their reality. And that's what I don't like. And this is the same thing that we're learning with these ladies, the Married to Medicine ladies. They don't give us anything. We don't get anything from the Married to Medicine ladies. I don't know, what y'all get from it, but, from my perspective, that we don't get anything. We get nothing. You said, right? She said, and I see Steve, right? Steve seemed like he a love Ireland, right? And did y'all see how Steve was acting when he thought Mimi had gotten into something? I'm like, boy, you should just wait till next season. Oh, they most definitely, I feel like they will be the targets, but I feel like, they signed up for it. I mean, if you come into a situation and you see somebody treating another person bad, just know that you're going to be next. So I don't have any, I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them at all. I feel like, if they decide to move forward with the show, they should know exactly what is probably going to happen to their ass. I'm glad not to watch it anymore because it's truly tired. Yeah, the show. Yeah, I think it has definitely ran its course. I think the only person at this point that can really get it back to where it used to be, I think, would be Mariah. But I don't think Mariah is really interested in being around those mean, bitter girls, them mean ladies. I don't think she's interested at all in doing that. What y'all saying in the chat? Somebody said, if you can do a cast for the next season, would you pick? If I could do a cast for the next season, I would pick Mariah. I would definitely pick Mariah. And here's another one I would pick. I would definitely. So this is why I feel Dr. Heavenly don't fit on the show, because nobody is really going toe to toe with her. I feel like if Dr. Heavenly gonna be on there, give her ass to Mariah, because Mariah had her together. So I think if Heavenly is gonna be on there, she needs to be on there with somebody like Mariah, okay? Because Mariah read her dusty tail for filth. Do y'all remember when Mariah said somebody need to pressure wash this nasty ass house? So I would say Mariah. I would say Heavenly. I would say Audra from before. Definitely Audra. I would say definitely not Dr. Jackie is no, because Dr. Jackie don't bring anything. I would still say Toya, because I think Toya is like one of the ones that don't work. So I think she definitely brings a good perspective. I would have to say no for Quad, simply because the show is Married to Medicine and Quad is not married to medicine. So I feel like Quad being on the show is simply doing a show a disjustice. So I would say, let me see, I would say Mariah, I would say Heavenly, I would say Audra. I would even say Anila. I think Anila had a good perspective. I liked Anila. I would say Toya, and it was somebody else that I would bring back. It was somebody else, because y'all know the people on this show. I gotta look. It's somebody else that I would bring back. I'm trying to remember, because it's been so many people. Oh, I know. I would bring back Lisa Nicole. Lisa Nicole. Yes. How many people can we have? So I would say Mariah, Heavenly, Audra, Anila, Toya, Lisa Nicole. Who else? Alicia. That's her name. Alicia. Yes. Why didn't they bring Alicia back? I liked Alicia because her little family was a little different. I liked her family. Yes, that's who it could be. Alicia, Mariah, Heavenly, Audra, Toya, Anila, and Lisa Nicole. I think that would be good. But I think we can do without Dr. Jackie. I guess we can bring Dr. Simone back, but no Quad. Quad and Dr. Jackie can go. Quad and Dr. Jackie can go. Somebody said, what is the Funky gonna do? I don't know. Didn't he say Quad was pregnant? And I saw a video yesterday that he said she was trying to get pregnant. So I don't know what to believe. But yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, though, that would be my cast. I'm about to put it in the chat. Let me see here. I would say Alicia. I would say Mariah. I would say Heavenly. Audra. Anila. Toya. And Lisa Nicole. That's who I would pick. So the thing with Dr. Heavenly is nobody holds her accountable. So the people on this cast, they don't hold her accountable. When Mariah was on there, it was a little bit different. You said Heavenly, no. So for me, here's the deal for me. I feel like the people on this cast do not hold Heavenly accountable. I feel like with a different group of ladies, if y'all remember, Mariah was one of the ones that will make her, hold herself accountable. And I feel like the other group of ladies, I feel like it'll be a different dynamic. So my number one problem with Heavenly is she goes too far. So I think if she would not go so far every time, it would be okay. And I also feel like the other ladies allow her to just do whatever. But I feel like with a different group, we may get a different version of her, because I don't know if y'all remember when she first came on the show, she wasn't doing all of this. So at some point they must have let her, you know, do whatever, but she didn't used to act like this. Yeah, Lisa Nicole didn't play with Quad, and neither did Mariah. Lisa Nicole didn't play, and neither did Mariah with Quad. Big forehead self. They did not play with her. Yeah, Heavenly is, but I feel like with the right group, because if y'all remember, Heavenly didn't used to act like this. So we're getting a different person from when she first started. I will file something in court that my name isn't mentioned on the Wicked Show. Oh, that's a good one. So I don't know. What is it? Zandria? They probably don't, because I don't really see them mentioning a lot of people on the show after they're no longer on there. Do you? Because I don't believe they do. But if I was Sweet Tea, I would sue them hoes. That's what I would do. Listen, I would sue, because what they did was classic workplace harassment, retaliation, all of that. And Bravo, man, go Google Bravo and NBC Universal. They always getting sued. I'll sue them too. I will sue them because they allowed her. Bravo, NBC Universal, from what I saw, they assisted in the discrimination, harassment, and retaliation of their own employee. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. But yeah, I don't know how that works. They probably won't mention her. You know, like I said, usually when you're not off the show, they really don't talk about you very much. You know, they can just edit it out. But if I was her, I would sue their asses. That's what I would do. That's what I would do, like everybody else. Why is it that Black women, we gotta, like, if something happened to us at work, we can't talk about it, or we gotta play nice? No, F that. She should sue them. Quad told, and Heavenly is different because she's 200 pounds. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, she's a mess. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And be talking about, and see, that's the part I can't get with Dr. Heavenly. She always talking about somebody. Girl, do you remember how you used to look? Do you remember how you used to look? You said Lisa to me is a scammer. Always something about her business deals. Oh. I mean, if you look at King, he got a lot of stuff that didn't work out. Sometimes being, a small business, honey, you got to keep trying different stuff. Yes, Bravo, Phil, Sweet Tea, and Dr. G for allowing that level. Yeah, it was. Yeah, listen, and I've already said this, y'all. It was too much to even watch. Like, I was like, "Ooh, this is exhausting." Like, it was just like, "Ooh." It was exhausting. Watching it was really exhausting. It was very exhausting. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like how they were treated. Like I said, watching it on the show was enough for me. Watching it on the show, watching the show was enough for me. But yeah. Thank you, girl. I wear makeup sometime, y'all. I put a little, what is that, concealer, but I do like makeup. I just don't like to wear it every day because I like to lay on my pillow and I can't stand when there's makeup on there. But I appreciate it, girl. It's been raining, so it's been, trying to maintain this hair. I've been like straightening it and curling it because it kind of look frizzy after a while. So are y'all gonna be watching Married to Medicine? What y'all gonna be watching? What y'all gonna do? Because if y'all not gonna watch it, then I'm not finna be reviewing it because I ain't finna be wasting my time either. What y'all gonna do? Have y'all subscribed to Sweet Tea's YouTube channel? Make sure y'all do if you have not. Lisa and Dr. Deer. Yeah, they did them dirty too. Thank you, Zandria. Yeah, they did them dirty too. If y'all go back and look at all the stuff when Dr. G was together, on me from the mouth, falling. Well, is it this? What is it? Desire or desire? So when we look at somebody's character, to analyze, is Dr. G this or is he that? Nobody said that man was perfect. I mean, I didn't say he was perfect because I'm not perfect. But the fact of the matter is, if you're going to analyze Dr. G, Quad is a liar and a fraud. I mean, we watched the whole season. Did we see anything about her boyfriend stolen car? And it ain't alleged, it's really a stolen car. Did we see anything about that? So I don't know. Like, I can't, I feel like, watching the show, I see a lot of character flaws. Shit, if I was on there, they would see character flaws because we are all human. But to say that a person is, a pedo and that the person is a abuser because of a situation that you had in your marriage and the police was called and both of y'all got in trouble. Come on now, that ain't gonna work. And then if you look at Quad, girl, you've been arrested for driving, with liquor and all of that. Like, don't try to tell me about anybody when you ain't squeaky clean yourself. And look at how many people Quad done got into it with. Like, it's very hard for me to understand that Quad is a victim in a situation when every situation Quad is always the victim. That is, it's hard for me to understand that Quad is a victim in a situation when she is have y'all realized that every situation that Quad gets into, it is always the other person? Is it just me, or it's like, what is that all about? Like, she's never wrong. It's always the other person. So I just have a hard time with that. And see, I see all angles of it. Even if all of this stuff she say about Dr. G is correct, why she keep talking about him? Because if he a horrible person, why you keep his name in your mouth? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Also, she tell us Dr. G is such a bad person, but she was calling him to get a prescription for, what was it, 10th, they said? So something don't add up. Like, he can't be both. He either bad or he good. Like, he can't be both. So I would need somebody else to tell me these things. I can't believe what Quad say. I just can't. Quad don't, yeah, she seemed like a scammer herself. Said is that quiet has made us kiss. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quad thinks she the star of the show, and the hoe ain't even a doctor. Like, she thinks she is the star of this show. This girl has no credentials, nothing. But the thing about it, she thinks she better than the cast. She really thinks she better than them. So it's kind of weird, watching her. Right. And that's another thing. Like, it's hard for me to believe you when you want to intimidate somebody. You keep talking about them, but you want us to believe the story of how horrible this person was. And see, the part that I would never forget is when the show first started, they were not going to get married because they had got into a situation and the police were called. They were saying that Quad was the one that convinced the man to go forward with it. So I don't know. I just can't get with Quad because Quad is not a genuine person. Quad is not a genuine person. Right. And then what about the situation between Quad and Mariah's sister? So I can never take Quad seriously because she say everything everybody else say is a lie, but it always involves her. So something just don't add up to me. All she do is deliver medicine to doctors. That's what she do. If y'all go back and look at the first season. Yeah, but she doesn't do that job anymore. See, she quit that job when she got married. They say soon as she got married, she quit that job. So she was doing something, with regards to a pharmaceutical tech or something like that. She quit that. So she was doing that. But when her and Dr. G got married, she quit. So she didn't need to work no more. Apparently, I guess she felt like she didn't need to work no more. But yeah, they said she allegedly slept with Mariah's sister's, was it her sister's husband? She claimed that didn't happen. Then they say she was sleeping with whoever the carpenter was in her house. So everything about Quad is always a lie. Everybody is always lying on her. So, everybody can't be lying. Everybody can't be lying on this hoe. So Quad, if you look up Quad on the business, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called in Georgia, it's called like SOS something. Let me see if I can look it up. I think it's Georgia SOS. Let me see if I can find it. Quad has had a few businesses that didn't work out. Let's see if I can look it up. Wait, let me see. I can't remember how the lady spelled her name. 𝐷RiaWebb. I don't feel like, wait, let me see if I can look it up. But Quad had a few businesses. Let me see if I can look it up, y'all. She had a few businesses. quadwebb. I just got to figure out how this broad spell her. And I think it's 𝐷RiaWebb, child. Let me see. But yeah, Quad has had a few. I mean, I shouldn't say a few. She had a lot of businesses that didn't work. Let me see if I can look it up. Okay, it's 𝐷RiaWebb. Shit, I can't spell that damn country ass name. 𝐷RiaWebb. Okay, let's see. But yeah, she's had a few failed endeavors, like her, you know, her boyfriend, 𝐷RiaWebb. Let's see here. Let's see, but it's a whole list. I'm gonna bring it up for y'all. Let's just give me a second here. Yeah, she has a few failed businesses that didn't work. And I think that pup stuff was for the cameras. I don't think that was ever anything real, other than maybe registering it with the state of Georgia. But I don't even believe that was real, because I'm going to look it up. But I believe that was dissolved a long time ago. So we searching, we looking, we going to see. We going to see what comes up. We going to see. Yeah, it's taking a long time. Come on, search engine. Come on, search engine. It's taking a minute, y'all. But we're going to look it up. Yeah, I think Quad is coming back. I mean, I believe that she is. So nothing came up. That's really odd. Let me try it again. Because her name is Webb 𝐷RiaWebb. Oh, that is a country ass name though, y'all. That's a name for you. 𝐷RiaWebb. Girl, that damn name is something else. All right, I'm finna search again. Let me search again and see what comes up, because nothing came up. But I don't think she has that pup business or whatever that trash is. I think that was just for the show. That was for the show. I'm almost certain that it was for the show. Maybe the website is, I don't know. It's not really bringing up anything. But I searched her before and I did get a lot of different stuff. It was old businesses, but for some reason it's just taking forever. Should have looked on my phone. Yeah, it's not bringing up anything. So I don't know. She probably dissolved that shit. None of it is showing up. Yeah, she from Tennessee. She from Tennessee. Can't tell me she ain't ghetto. Ghetto. So is y'all gonna be watching? What y'all gonna be doing? Y'all wanna Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, honey. So Sweet Tea is not coming back. There y'all go. So y'all can stop sending me messages like Sweet Tea didn't she ain't say that. Well, y'all know now. She ain't coming back. She ain't coming back. She ain't coming back. She ain't coming back. And it's even on the what's this? The Bravo Shade Room for y'all who missed it. For y'all who missed it.
Not coming back to Married to Medicine. I didn't like how it worked out. It was foul. I mean, it definitely was foul. And I'm just gonna say, I haven't really talked a lot about this, but you know, I really wanted to leave it to my fans to figure out like what was going on, because know that I'm not a quitter. Never ever been a quitter. And I ain't never ran away from anybody. So just putting that out there. But it just is what it is. And I think that there are better things in store for me. You know, I think that platform was what it was for me at the moment. And I think that God has something better and I'm going down the right path. So that's all. I'm glad you're not coming.
And that's pretty much it. Like I said, she didn't really come out and say. She kind of skated around it. She actually really told y'all. She said she gonna leave it to the fans. She said, I'm not a quitter. So she said if she not a quitter, that there y'all go. But I know y'all don't be reading through the y'all don't be reading, you know, through that. Y'all actually need to be told straight up. But yeah, she ain't coming back. She won't be coming back. What y'all saying in the chat? Somebody said cancel the whole show. Yeah, and then y'all know what? It's probably it actually probably would be a good thing because I don't know how she gonna try to get pregnant and be with them toxic hoes. If y'all watch the Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all know that Candace actually took off. When she found out she was, she took off. So now she had her baby. They're saying that she may come back. So I don't know. Maybe it would be better for her to just focus on her journey and have her baby. Oh yeah, the I Wish Doctors Wives of Atlanta really takes off in a big way. Yeah, I think that's something she's doing. I gotta check that out. She better trademark it, or they try to steal the name. They good at stealing stuff over there. So she better trademark that name. You said I'm glad in a sense because her and Dr. G. Gregory about to conceive soon. And in all honesty though, if y'all really pay attention to Sweet T's personality, she really is not the type of person to bicker and go back and forth with people. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know what they was hoping to get from her. She kind of like a mellow type of person. I just don't get that. She doesn't really give that kind of nasty, mean girl energy. So I think they focus on their journey with having a new little bundle of joy, child, and it'll work out. She's also back in the office unless she was, going to leave her job. Right. Yep. She's back in office. And I'm glad you brought that up because I don't know if I ever mentioned to y'all, I actually work for the government too. And I'm back in the office, except I am not going back to the office because I quit. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to be able to go live now because my last day is next week, Thursday. So I'm actually going to start going live. So what y'all think? What time y'all want me to start going live every day? But yeah, Sweet Tea is back in the office. That is true. She did say that. So I just brought that up because y'all made me think about I'm not going back to the office. I actually decided to just leave because it's just too stressful for me and my mental health is more important than all of what they got going on. Another Sharina Hudson. These chicks really out here messing up other people's money. You said she's another Sharina. I don't know what that means. What you mean, Zandria? You said quad is who I mean. I'm lost. I don't know what y'all talking about. Honey, Sweet Tea knows what she's capable of doing. The girl has come. Somebody said she got come back in her life. What? She ain't trying to get pregnant. Oh yeah, Quad ain't. Yeah, Quad is not trying. That I believe that's only a storyline. I really don't believe she wants to have any children. I don't know why she would want to have one, with somebody you're not at least married to. And I guess some people want to co-parent, but I thought when you get older, you get smarter. When you're younger, you make those mistakes. Not when you get in your your 40s and your late 40s. You talking about you want to be a baby mama? You might as well just go adopt a baby then. Somebody said, I wish I could get out of government. It has me drained. Yeah, I can't do it no more, girl. I'm done. It's just, the thing about it is I've worked for the government before, but working for the Internal Revenue, I can't work there. It's too ghetto. It's just not where I want to be. I just don't like them, period. Like, I don't like none of them. And they know that I don't like them. Leave me alone. So I can't do it. It is mentally draining. It is toxic, and I just can't work there. I've worked for the Small Business Administration. I really liked it. I can't work there. So I was happy to tell them I am gone. And I've been asking them, like, when the hell is the last day? Bitch, I'm ready to go. So I just can't do it. The pregnancy stuff with Quad, that's all cap. She was just trying to make, that girl don't want no baby. She don't want no baby. She was offering ass whooping, but the camera crew knew interfering. Quad is using IVS. Yeah, of course. Well, here's the deal. You are saying that you getting pregnant by a man that they saying is allegedly gay. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. Something about that don't add up. What time y'all go? Okay, so what time y'all get off? Okay, put a 1 in the chat. What time y'all want me to go live? Y'all want me to go live at 5. Okay, so I'm gonna start going live. Y'all tell me what time y'all want me to go. I'm gonna put it all in the chat. What time y'all want me to go live? 5? Y'all want me to start going at 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9? Because I mean, what time y'all get off? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What time y'all want me to start going live? Because I think I'm gonna just keep it at a consistent time. I think that works for everybody. 7. Okay, somebody said 7. Okay, 1 for 7, 1 for 6, 7, 6. Somebody say I'm retired. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Peggy. Girl, these damn jobs, they can go to hell. Quad might not even want children, but she do it. Yeah, that girl don't want no baby. Somebody said 7. Okay, we got 7 and 6 is a tie. Somebody said 1. How you get to 1? That was not in the chat. Somebody went all the way with 1. Okay, it's 7. So we got a tie with 7 and 6. So I mean, we can say 6:30, 6:30, 7:30. Okay, 7 is looking like the winner. Okay, 7 look like the winner. Somebody said 1. Lord, that wasn't even on the thing. All right, y'all. All right, so I said I was gonna push myself. Oh, so 7 is winning. I mean, 7 look like it's the winner. That's what it looking like to me. 7 look like it's the winning number. Okay, so I'm gonna go live I'm gonna start going live at 7. Somebody said, are the benefits good? That's the only thing. If you're talking about the job, that's the only thing. But girl, my mental health is, listen, when it be time for me to go to work, I feel like I've been dropped down in a black hole or something, because my whole it's too much. It's I can't. And see, I'm used to jobs that's not stressful, so I've never worked in that type of environment, and I'm just like, y'all hoes is crazy. Like, is this the jail or is this a job? Like, go and kiss my behind. Okay, cool being 7. Okay, so we got 7. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I said that I am going to do 1 hour live starting not next week, but the week after, because my last day is Thursday. So Friday, I ain't doing. I might do it. No, I don't think I'm doing it on Friday, because actually Friday I'm going out somewhere. But let me look at my calendar, because my last day is going to be the 15th. So I'll start going live starting on the 19th. I might go live on the weekend, but we could just go random. But starting on the 19th, I'm going to be going at 7 p.m. Phaedra said it best. A bunch of mean witches. I'm not watching next season. I hope they get canceled. I mean, they only got 2 people right now anyway. So I'm surprised that I'm surprised that they try to get rid of Sweet Tea, because I like this Sweet Tea because she was authentic. Like, nobody is authentic on the show. Like, who's authentic? Everybody is putting on the show. Like, y'all can watch these shows and y'all are able to tell who are authentic and who not. And ain't nobody on there authentic. She's the only authentic one. Her and Dr. G. I feel like everybody else give, we're creating this show. Yeah, Phaedra, she wasn't lying. I mean, she knew that they were some haters. I mean, there's some mean, hating witches, some doctors. Imagine a doctor acting like that. Imagine a doctor acting like that. Some YouTubers do 2 lives. Now, listen, you got to let me get my feet wet. Now, I just can't go from no lives to 2. It's a stair step here. You got to start with 1 before you get to 2. Yeah, some of them do 2 lives. You're right, but lives are very different. And let me kind of explain to y'all why I do not do lives, so that y'all can understand. When people do lives, a lot of times, well, all the time, if y'all don't like the video, they can make no money. So when we do lives, if y'all not liking the video, it's really a waste of our time. That's why you hear them say like the videos. Now, lives and videos are different, so you get paid different on both. So I'm not really a live person streamer, so I don't really do them. But I said I wanted to get in the just start doing it so I can become more familiar with it. So that's what I'm doing. So I got to get my feet wet first, girl. Don't tell me someday do 2 lives, child. I'm doing 1. Once I start getting good at it, then I can do 2. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lives, 1 live, but I'll still do the video. So I'm not going to stop doing the videos, but I feel like if I do the lives, I can get a little bit better trying to do it. But y'all gotta like the video though. If y'all ain't liking the video, I ain't gonna do the lives. Did y'all hit the like button? Yes. So listen, whenever I do a live, y'all can always come up. But see, I don't really tell y'all to come up because I've done lives before and nobody comes up. So look, if y'all want to come up, let me drop the link. You can always come up. Just so you know, you can always come up. You can come up. If you got something to say, you can come up at any time. Married to Medicine has to bring someone back for them to talk about and beat down. UK, what time is it in the UK? I need to come to the UK. So in the UK, how's the men down there? Because the ones in the USA ain't shit. Thanks, chat. Nah, it says I'm on PSC. I will have to watch Hired without a background check. King was hired without a background check. Yeah, so like I said, y'all, whenever I go live, like if y'all want to come up, y'all just say drop the link. I don't really never tell people, if you want to come up, come on up, come on up. Come on up. So let's get the rules together, y'all. Let me look at the likes because y'all got me out here working for free because y'all don't be liking the video. So let's see where we at. Let's see. Oh, y'all did good with the likes there. Oh, shoot. Y'all did good with the likes. Hey, what is it? Mocha Berry. So you work for the federal government. What bureau you work for? So UK is 10:51 p.m. So what the men like in the UK? I may have to come to the UK because in Wisconsin, I mean not in Wisconsin, but in the USA they full of SHIT. So what the men's like in the UK? I wants to know. 50 p.m. Oh Lord have mercy. It's over. See, I just have figured out that I'm okay with my life the way it is because I mean, these dudes is weird. Somebody said they the same. They effed up there too. Lord have mercy. All right, yeah, we can. So when you say panels, are you meaning like invite people or what you mean, girl? Because I dropped the link. Ain't nobody clicked it. Ain't nobody clicked the link. Ain't nobody clicked the link. You keep talking about a bunch of panels and girl, you ain't clicked on the link. Well, you ain't clicked on the link. She's talking about child, we ain't shy. She just talking and ain't clicked nothing. Click the link then. But yeah, we definitely can have, some discussions. I'm thinking the way that I'm going to structure it is kind of cover, whatever is going on that day. And then if y'all want to come up and kind of talk, we can y'all can always come up and talk. We can kind of do it at the end if y'all like. We can come what y'all saying in the chat. Let's see here. Let's see. What we talking about? We about to go, Peggy. We about to go. I'll see y'all later.